Hey guys, welcome back to the other side of the coin. What a fantastic match we've got coming up in the weekend. We've got 10th versus 18th. It is going to be a showstopper. Millions across the world are going to tune in and watch this match between 10th versus 18th. Oh, it's going to take over the media. Newspapers are going to be all over it. But look, I mean, that's fun and games and all whatnot. But at the end of the day, I think the only thing that's great about this is even though we're 10th, we're only 4 points away from the top, which is Everton at the moment. So really the positions don't really mean much. But however, Burnley 18th, they've only got 1 point. So it truly does mean a lot for them. The difference between them and the rest of the table is quite phenomenal at the moment. But guys, before we get into all of that, if you're here already and you've been here all the time, smash the like button, helps the channel out, helps me out a lot. And it goes a long way with the like button. So hit that like button right now. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Please help me grow this channel. It's only going to be able to bring you top-notch quality content for you down the track. And hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content as soon as it's uploaded. So guys, let's get straight into this match preview versus Burnley. I want to talk about the importance of this match in perspective of Chelsea and Burnley. I want to then look into the form, for both the clubs and look into a couple of the past matches that we've played. And then I want to talk about this whole resting players, which actually might happen. We've played quite a few games, so I want to explore that and then finish off with my formation and my lineup. So guys, let's get straight into it. First of all, the importance of this match. For us, this is very important. As I said, we're 10th in the beginning of this video. Even though we're 10th, yes, we're only 4 points away from the top, which is Everton. But we've had a draw against Southampton. We've had a draw against Man United. We need to now start to get back into winning ways, and this is it. None of these we can just go out there and hope for the best. No, we need to go to Burnley. This is away from home, but we need to go to Burnley and we need to absolutely take care of matters over here, and hopefully we get the 3 points. So it's very important for us to maintain. If we want to get something out of this season, we're going to start picking up these points. So it's a very, very crucial match. I know I keep saying this, every match is crucial, but this string of matches that's coming up, we've had Krasnodar, we've now got Burnley coming up. After that we've got Rennes. After that we've got, I'm pretty sure we've got Newcastle or another team before that. I can't remember, but we've got a string of games that are quite winnable, and we need to win this. So that's very important for us. For Burnley, as I said, guys, they're 18th. They've got 1 point of 6 matches. So it's highly important for them as well. And they're at home. They're going to try and achieve something out of this, even if they can grind out a point, which is going to mean a lot to them because, these are the games where they're probably not expected to get anything. So if they get even 1 point, it's going to mean a lot. And their season is not off to a very good start. So they're going to go out there and try and get something out of it. And we know how Premier League teams, nothing is easy. So they're going to put their level best against us. So that's a little bit about importance in regards to both teams. Now, form-wise, as I said, we've had 2 draws. We've had a draw against Southampton, which left a sour taste. A draw against Man United, probably a decent draw. Probably didn't even deserve a draw at the end. Mendy kept us in that game. So now, we're here and we need to win this. Prior to the Southampton one, we had a win against Palace. So form-wise, and obviously we've just won against Krasnodar. So form-wise, we're not looking that bad. I think those 2 clean sheets against Sevilla and Man United were very crucial, and that win against Krasnodar will go a long way. So form-wise, we are looking in that upward trajectory, and we're shaping up nicely against Burnley to have a win. Burnley, however, the form has not been good. They've got 1 draw, as I said, in 6 matches, 1 point. So they're really struggling at the moment, and we need to make sure that they keep struggling and we get that 3 points. The last 2 matches we played against them, we've actually won. Overall, obviously, our history is a lot better than theirs. But last 2 matches, our last one, which was earlier this year, we won 3-0. And prior to that, last year, sort of similar time, we won 4-2, where Christian Pulisic scored a hat-trick, that amazing hat-trick we all constantly hear and see in social media. So, our form against this team in recent times has been good. So I expect us to continue that with all the firepower that we now have. And they seem to be slowly clicking into gears. I expect us to really take care of this. So that's a little bit about the form. That's a little bit about the importance. Now I want to talk about this whole notion about resting players, because it is going to come. As much as I don't want to rest players, I want the players to play in these crucial matches and get these points. Very important. But we've got a squad that is quite deep. We've got quality in our squad, and we've got to utilize them. We've got to make sure that we don't burn out our players, and we have them available throughout the season. And it's a big season. So let's look at this from the back and see who could possibly get rotated and rested here. Mendy, I don't think so. For me, Mendy, he's going to play. He's the Chelsea #1 goalkeeper, and I don't think goalkeepers really need to rest too much. So that's a little bit about that. In the back sort of four, I don't think we're going to play with a back five. Back four, you got Reece James and Azpilicueta. Both have had some rest anyway. There's been some rotation, so I don't see too much issues there, whoever gets rested or rotated. Thiago Silva has already been rested against Krasnodar, so I don't see too much issues there. Zuma is one who has played quite a lot, so there could be some rotation over there. Chilwell is another one. He's played Southampton, he's played against Sevilla, he's played against Man United, he's played against Krasnodar. So, there could be something going on there, and we've known that he's got a bit of an injury cloud, so could be something there. In the double pivot, if we do play the double pivot, which I'll touch on a bit later on, I don't think we should. But if we look at our midfielders, Kante had a break against Krasnodar, he came late. Kovacic and Jorginho, Kova has been not used too much at all. Jorginho could be probably rested in this match. Up front, we've got Ziyech who's back. He's going to start, so don't worry about any rotations over there. Kai Havertz and Timo Werner. These guys have played quite a lot of matches now, back-to-back. Southampton, Sevilla, Man United, Krasnodar. So we could see something here, possibly. I don't want it to be, but there could be something here. And on the left side, Pulisic, I think, should start. He hasn't played that many matches. Kalamantan-Odoi as well. He could possibly start, but I think it will be Pulisic. History could repeat itself. He has bagged a hat-trick against them, so could be that. So that's a little bit about the resting the players. I think if we were to rest, it could be in the front, sort of Timo Werner, Kai Havertz situation, and the left back. I think these are the positions, and Zuma. This could be, I don't expect all of them to happen in this particular match, but this is where some of the contentions could happen, and we need to be expecting something like that, not be upset if it does happen. So guys, that's a little bit about the resting the players situation. Now I want to talk about my formation and lineup, guys. The formation I want to play is, we saw the 4-3-3 in the last half an hour against Krasnodar, how great it looked. Against Burnley, I expect them to sit deep. I don't think they're going to come at us. I don't think they're going to press. Don't think they press as well as Southampton does, or any other, Sevilla or whoever else we've recently played. So I expect them to sit deep and just try and counter. And in that situation, I want it to be 4-3-3. We looked really good against Krasnodar in that last 30 minutes. It sort of opened the game up with Kante as the lone DM, and Kai Havertz and Mason Mount, and then you've got Ziyech, Werner, Pulisic. So it looked really great, that attack. So I want to see that going. I don't think we need to, put a double pivot in this particular match against Burnley. I would love to have all our attacking players playing. So that's a little bit about formation. Now my lineup. Mendy undoubtedly starts. He keeps us in the game, keeps us getting the clean sheets. I want him to give us that, because his clean sheet means we just need to go out there and score one goal. And I think, with him, we're a lot more confident. In the right back position, I'd play Reece James. Azpilicueta played against Krasnodar, and that travel as well. So I'd play Reece James in the right back. His movement on the right side is going to be electric with Ziyech as well. In the middle, Thiago Silva was rested, so he slots in. Zuma, he's played quite a lot of matches, so I'm a bit weary, about his, don't want him to fatigue out. But at the same time, I want this Thiago Silva and Zuma combination to continue. So I'll persevere with that for a few more games. So I'm keeping Zuma. In the left back, Chilwell. Look, I think Emerson could get a game here. Chilwell has played, 4 matches in the last, God knows, 7-8 days or 9 days. So it could be Emerson here. My heart says give Chilwell a go, but it could be Emerson. I don't think we're going to see Alonso ever again, guys. So forget about that. In the middle, lone DM, Kante, guys. I want Kante to play the lone DM. He's been rested against Krasnodar. He's been tried in this particular 4-3-3 against them in the last 30 minutes. So I want Kante. In the left side, Mason Mount comes back to his attacking 8 position where he thrives, and he's been rested a couple of matches, so he's got to go. in the right side, here's the issue. Do you play Kovacic or do you play Kai Havertz? Perhaps, you give Kai Havertz a bit of break and let Kovacic play, and maybe bring in Kai Havertz in the second half, because you've got Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech is going to play in the right wing area for me. He was the man of the match against Krasnodar. He's already shown the passing range, the beautiful vision, his long balls, cross-field balls. I think he's going to have another top match. So for me, he's going to be on the right side. In the middle, guys, look, Timo Werner. I don't want to rest both Kai Havertz and Timo Werner. Timo Werner might start if Kai Havertz is rested. If Kai Havertz starts, then Timo Werner is probably going to be rested. If Timo Werner is rested, it's probably going to be Tammy Abraham. I would like to see Giroud, but it's most likely going to be Tammy Abraham. But my preference would be Timo Werner. And in the left side, it's got to be Pulisic. As I said, guys, history could repeat itself. Pulisic bagged a goal against Krasnodar, so his confidence is rising. And I would love him to play against Burnley, because Burnley is going to sit deep and we need all the attacking sort of prowess that we have to unlock this particular defense and really get at them. So guys, that's my formation, that's my lineup. And I'm hoping for a big victory actually. I want to absolutely nail Burnley, and Burnley has been not that good this season, so I want to take care of them. And hoping for perhaps a 3-0, 4-0 victory as well. Again, might be a bit optimistic, but that's how I'm feeling at the moment, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are about all the topics I've talked about, in terms of the importance of the match, the form, the resting the players. Who would you rest? Would you rest anyone at all? And your lineup and your formation, I would love to know. Let's start a discussion. Comment below and let me know your thoughts about all of this. Until next time, guys. See ya.